Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DK64Randomizer.com Season 3 tournament. And wouldn't you know it, we've arrived at the pinnacle. Well, almost. It's winners finals, it's not grand finals, but winners finals with two of our finest. We've landed in best of 3 territory. We gotta play up to 3 games. Winner of 2 moves on. This is only game 1 between Kilvereis and Kamerson. It's gonna be a good one. I am Larock. I will be on the mic for today, and I am joined by Solid Bones. How you doing, Mr. Bones?
Doing pretty dang good. Excited to watch some Donkey Kong action. Like you said, it's not quite the pinnacle, but it's the penultimate pinnacle. The pinnacle.
It may as well be the pinnacle. I mean, these guys are absolute beasts. Looking at their bracket runs to get here, holy smokes! Kilvereis knocks off Mike Champ, the one and only. Knocks off Hoytley. Knocks off the King of Yami Makai. Knocks off Connor 75, Season 2 champion. And make it into winners finals. An absolute beast. The 4 seed coming out of qualifiers. Proved his worth. Made it all the way. And continuing looks to keep going. Kamerson. No shortage of a rough route either. Knocked off Penny. Knocks off Spike. Knocks off Verdash. Knocks off Charles Jarls. An absolute monster. He came out of the quals the 7 seed. Made his way to winners finals. Big showing. They're not done yet. They're looking to go all the way. And the winner of Game 1 is in pole position to get a seat in Grand Finals.
Which Grand Finals will require a reset, right, if it keeps going? Or
yes.
Cool. That's a lot of donk.
there's much donk. So much donk.
Yeah, both of them have knocked out a lot of, I would call them Donkey Kong celebrities at this point.
Oh, yeah. It's been a wild ride to get here, and so let's take a look at their seed from today. What have they got to deal with us tonight? Here we go.
Got some good old Donk Chunky action, which is personally always a big fan of starting Donkey Kong. It means you can actually move around a little bit. We are starting with Gazump and Stan. Starting with just Hunky Chunky is interesting. It
is a blessing. You can't really do much with Hunky Chunky, but when you need Hunky Chunky, my God, you need it so bad that there's nothing else you'd rather have.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those hard required things where you go, well, there ain't no finesse that can get me through this.
There are no substitutes. I think this is a pretty great start, actually. Hunky is just like a nice insurance policy. Guitar is a pretty good instrument. Starting with DK is always good. I mean, O-Stand's kind of a stinker, but like, really, if 2 of your 3 moves are pretty solid, then I'd take this start over most other starts.
There's very interesting, at least an enjoyable start by all metrics. Starting with a rank stand also means that we don't have to do any shenanigans to get up on things once we get lanky, if those things are required.
Oof. Thank goodness. Prediction going out for all Kongs by 45 minutes. Is that 3-2 odds for yes over no? Wow. A lot of believers today. Speaking of believers, I've been informed that this is the Clash of the Titans. This is the Bean Leavers versus the Bean Haters. Oh what? My God. Kilvereis?
Are there
He's not a Bean guy.
People
Cam,
who represent the Bean Haters publicly?
Kilvereis is not a Bean guy. Cam is a Bean enjoyer. He will go out of, he will buy the bean for us if we see it. Truly a man of the people, that's for sure.
Verdant Ash saying, "Hate Bean me."
They're out there. And boy, they want to. They will let you know that the bean is just going to slow you down. It's a waste of time. It's one check. What do you need it for? But on the other hand, it's a bean. I mean, that's a very compelling argument in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's the pros and cons. It's a trade offer, right? The trade offer is that you'll win over the whole chat, but then the other offer is you will go much slower.
You concede 10 seconds. Speaking of 10 seconds, everybody get kicked off in about 10 seconds. Here we go.
Ooh.
Brace for impact.
Do you think these two will have a very similar opening to each other, or have they been known to diverge?
Odds are. Pretty safe bet in Season 3 and Season 2 as well. The opener is relatively straightforward. You kind of got, there's like a checklist of stuff you got to do. You got to check the prison, you got to check the ferry in the outer aisle. God, I remember when I kept forgetting that ferry existed when ferries got added to the pool.
God.
You're never forgetting that anymore, that's for sure.
I feel like that ferry is key 2 like 98% of the time.
Loves being key 2. Sometimes you get a little divergence like this, like Cam decides that the GB in the sprint cage is worth having a look for. Oh my goodness. He took photo. I think he's taking screenshots of hints and then like analyzing it later, which is very fast, but it's also a lot harder to like analyze your hints properly. I got a glance on one of those screens. Let's see if Cam gives us a better look at one of them.
It's also those are also bad manners to us specifically.
Precisely, and that's much more important than anything else. So let me be clear.
So, you know, rude.
All right, I got to glance at a couple things. That was charge.
Yeah, chippy.
Okay, because we got a main aisle hint to key 4, so maybe we need charge. We also got
fair key 2. If fairy's key 2, then give me $1.
We got an outer aisles hint for key 2, so this is pretty likely key 2. All right.
I told you. Y'all were like, nah, Bones doesn't know nothing.
Who's giving him the $1? Who's doing it?
Thanks for the $1.
You demanded $1. Them's the beats. Right. But kind of a checklist. You just kind of got to do it with 1 GB. Let's run into Forest level 1. Just kidding. Kilvereis has decided not to go into Forest level 1. He wants to know what level 2 is.
Interesting. Yeah, just unlocking the door, doing a little bit of the skipping on the door animation. Now we're looking at the hints slightly. Again,
I got him. Scouring the treasure room is 1 potion.
Okay.
Main caves, key 8, and Diddy K roll. Caves Helm lobbies 2 potions. And Tiny can be found by Donkey in Forest. That makes it pretty good to go to Forest. But Jape's level 2 that you can get into, that's also really good, so...
Whoa, I got a sub. This is the benefit of being a commentator, being correct. Thank you.
Money acquired, bag secured.
Doing some peace here. Thanks, Ash.
We also got a Mills on the path to 5, 8, and Lanky K roll in the first pack. So we have a Lanky K roll and a Diddy K roll known to us. Nothing in Isles Cranky. Cam playing very thorough to going back and check that. Jetpack is foolish. Forget about it.
Oh, bad seed.
Unlucky.
Getting some bonus money early on, always very nice.
Oh yeah, starting off, need that money. Rainbow coin, that's like one of the best things you can get.
Yeah, the earlier you get them, just the more it accelerates the seed, it feels like.
I know, Cam's getting his info. Caves Kasplat, mini room by Funky. That is mini plus twirl. That is not a trivial room to get into. There is a twirl skip available, but we definitely need mini.
We got something in Mills, and then we've got main aisle path to key 4. That could be Chimpy?
Yep, that could be our charge for key 4. But we would need Diddy first, so it remains to see where Diddy is. I missed the helm order. Who got it? Chunky Diddy? Right.
Chunky Diddy.
Punch in the hillside. We'll take that.
Oh, got a little bit of punch.
Actual action we can use with our Kongs. That's pretty nice. Taking punch back to forest, it doesn't actually do us all that much. Not immediately. Best it does is get you in the back of the mill, but like, you can't do anything in the back of the mill with just punch.
It is kind of opening up caves though, because caves is pretty early.
True. Caves level 3 actually. Cam got to look at that.
Oh no! Sliding down the hill. Oh no!
And
not now.
He's cutting his losses. It's not.
I've never cared about that hill a day in my life.
He is known to skip specifically that dirt patch. I think he just like doesn't bother with the slow climb because he thinks it's slow. It's not that bad to do, I promise, but like, it's not even that slow either. I think he just hates it. I don't know.
Ooh. Taking a peek at this minecart. Early forest almost always indicates this thing is important. Not almost always, but frequently does.
I don't know about important, but worth a look at least. One of the great things about the minecart is it's like fast travel to the mills area. So if you're going to the mills anyway, then like the minecart is kind of free if you have it available.
Just buying an old banana.
Can't have coins burning a hole in your pocket. They're worth nothing at the end of the seed. Gotta spend money to go fast.
True.
What is that?
Spend money to make bananas.
Is that Lanky in the winch? Am I crazy?
Right? Yeah, taking the double. Like, what the heck is that? I can't see it. It's stuck on the rope.
That's Lanky in the winch.
That is indeed Lanky. I see the little grape shooter.
Oh my god. Alright, well, keep that in mind. There's our monkey port in the mills. Is it possible that is on the path to 5, 8, and Lanky K roll? Huh. A little bit early to say, but we gotta keep an eye on that.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on the situation as it develops.
Oh, I blinked and missed the mills check, but I did see Lanky can be found by Diddy and Forrest in that page. God, you gotta be fast on the uptake. You'll pause for like 0.2 seconds.
Little banana fairy action. That crate that soft locked me the first time I played a Season 3 seed because I completely forgot it existed.
The crates are sneaky because like in the vanilla game you don't even think about them at all. It just doesn't even register. But when they have important things, it starts registering real quick.
Kilvereis about to get a lot of disappointment in the well. And then, are we going to get the long climb here from Kamerson?
We're getting the Check of Legends, though.
Always does mean that you have to walk all the way up.
Here we go. Big money, big money.
Ooh, Check of Legends?
Unlucky.
How are we looking?
Unlucky.
Will we ever get a good seed? All I want is Jetpack to be required, Mechfish to be in, and Check of Legends to be in.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there, Chief. Careful what you wish for, because you really never know what you're gonna get. These become monsters. In a hurry.
Hopping on down. Okay, so they're not going all the way up.
I believe.
Out, Cranky here. There's a potion here for Diddy. Can't get it yet, obviously.
I think climbing the mushroom has kind of fallen out of the meta. We have Chunky, so you climb to go get a. You can climb to get Chunky's medal, which makes it not bad.
Oh.
But by and large, when you're climbing the mushroom, like that's a pretty hard commit. That's like all you're really doing. Especially when you know that Japes is level 2 and you can just like go run through Japes and get a bunch of stuff there, a bunch of GBs or whatever.
I feel like it's genuinely, it comes down to how much trauma that specific racer has about missing like the Chunky banana medal check in particular.
Yeah, it's tricky because like maybe you like find Rocket Barrel and save some time climbing the mushroom. I think this mid-level Kasplat is always worth checking, and sure enough, Saxophone Slam.
Okay, so we still need Mini Monkey and Twirl.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's certain checks that are looking very primed right now. Pound the X is looking primed. If Tiny turns up in like the Thornvine Barn or something, then suddenly you've got upper Cremile access, and with Hunky you can pound the X. So looking like that could turn into something in a hurry. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, there's certain combinations of items early on that just set off the alarms in your head. Like, oh, I should probably do that.
Sags, Monkey Port, Hunky all at once is like, yeah, alarm bells is the right way to put it. It's like, all right, red alert, we gotta be thinking about pounding the X, or at least upper Crem.
Yeah.
At least. I think they might be trying to pull Tiny now. Tiny on a donkey check in Forest.
Yeah.
And what do we have for that? Not the Check of Legends, couldn't be there. Could be his medal. I think that's what Kilvereis is trying. He's trying to steal some DK bananas from the cannons.
Could be Logic Cabins, right?
Could be, yeah, it could be the Thornvine Barn check, which would need Vines and Strong Kong, logically. I think the boss fits pretty well, so here comes Cam checking the boss. Maybe it's a DK boss and we pull Tiny right now?
Could be. Good old cutout action.
Other option is what Kilvereis is doing, is charging to level 3. Maybe we find more moves in caves. Makes a lot of sense. But DK's the boss. Can we pull a Kong off a boss? This would be a big pull early. Oh, dueling potions. Hello, bongos.
Double here. Yeah, got bongos on the left.
And a
DK potion on the right. No, on the right.
A clear vial on the
third
right.
melon, I'm gonna wheeze.
This is a monster gamble. There's a lot of really bad clear vials, but there's a lot of really good clear vials early. If this is diving, barrels, or vines, it's huge. If this is instrument upgrade 2 or third melon, it's the same thing. If it's ammo belt 2 or third melon, you go cry. If it's sniper or homing, you probably are also crying, but the jury's out on those.
Yeah, sniper and homing, you're crying out of like one eye. You're half crying.
Oranges is a bit of a mixed bag, but generally not good enough to be worth doing the boss for.
Oranges can be nice if you don't have like instruments or guns just to deal with some awkward splats like top of prod, but
like if you told Cam that this was oranges, he would not do this boss.
No shot. There ain't nobody fighting cutout for oranges in this economy.
Yet. Not yet. No way.
Oranges would be huge. I disagree. But
be pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad is the right way to put it. But Kilvereis is just trucking ahead with reckless abandon and is rewarded with a potion on Caves Candy. What do we got here? Alright, step 1. coconut
Oh,
shooter.
you're so right. The winch. Oh my god, I didn't even put that together. Yeah, oranges actually could be huge. Hold up. You're right.
Oranges
You're right.
for the winch.
I'm willing to admit it.
We still need Diddy though, and we actually don't know where Diddy is. We have not received a hint for Diddy. We might be getting info a little bit out of order because I missed the 3-pack of hints here. Alright, I missed the 3rd pack of hints from Kilvereis' side because he checked them so fast, and it's going to take a minute for Cam to get the 4 GBs, but maybe when he gets to the Jades, he'll find it.
Alright, what do we got?
Moment of truth. This is big. Meanwhile, with bongos, trucking ahead with bongos is going to pay dividends too, because caves, cabins will load you up real quick. If this is homing ammo and it's DK's cabin, it's kind of a disaster. That'd be a very skippable homing ammo. He is just doing this. This must be hinted, because this must be in the hinted pack. Oh.
Ammo belt 2! Alright, that was worth it.
That is crushing. It's worth nothing. It's worth nada. Zilch. That's the worst of all possible worlds. Getting like a maybe useful shared move would be something, but getting a definitely not useful shared item is disastrous. And
being
not
punished
even
for thoroughness never feels good. What do we got in this cabin? We got strong Kong.
Yep, that kind of needed to turn up early, so I'm betting that got hinted away the horde. We will confirm once all the information rolls in, but like there's no, he didn't even look at the reward, he just did it. So I think he just knew this was needed. Or maybe cabins got hinted or something, but even still, I think that's like a, I know this is important, I'm not even looking at the reward move.
I'm not gonna lie, in the winners finals like skill bracket of this, by the way, we're skipping homing ammo? You can't do that. What would Shigeru Miyamoto think?
Outrageous. As the premier homing ammo enjoyer, I can't believe him.
I'm calling him right now.
Actually,
Momo will hear about this. Wait, is that another tiny potion?
I can kind of believe him for what it's worth. There's Mini. That's pretty good. All right. Wow. Some action in caves. And we're not even done yet. Time to go Igloo side. If you think strong, if we think Strong Kong is way of the horde, then the Igloo is like a must check. I think it's much more likely that it has to do with the Thornvine Barn, but you can't not check it at this point. That one is that well hinted.
I gotta say, this lead is kind of turning disastrous here. For like, this is for Kamerson, especially considering the sheer caliber of these two players. This gigantic of a lead is pretty bit scary.
Just keep in mind how long it took him to do that fight. It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
that's like 2 minutes just in the bin. Oh, that's the wrong pack. That's the right pack. It is indeed hinted way of the horde, so that's good to know. Lanky can be found by Diddy and Forrest. We knew that. Jape's metal rewards have 1 potion. That's not that incredible.
Might be kind of some jet seed action going on right now.
Whoa. Pump the brakes, Chief. Your words, not mine. I'm gonna just lay that out there.
Hold up.
You gotta be careful slinging around the J word. Things can go south in a hurry.
Look, maybe I'm just trying to hex it just a little bit so we have a more interesting race, huh? You ever think about that?
You just enjoy my company so much. We gotta stay trapped in the seed together. I understand.
I want winners finals that go on for 2 hours 45 minutes. I want over 100 golden bananas.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Those are probably mutually exclusive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even if it goes 2 hours 45 minutes, I don't think anyone's picking up 100 GBs. They're gonna like, I don't even know. That takes a lot of accidental GBs over 69 to over 64 to get.
Strong Konging on through. It's still one of the funniest changes. Oh no, stuck in the corner. Still one of the funniest changes in this randomizer too.
I think it was junk. I think he saw it was junk. I saw like an edge of green in there, and it wasn't the vile green. It was the melon green. I'm pretty sure that was junk. But if it's not, that's gonna be kind of a disaster. All right, come on, bud. A little bit of buffering there. We're back.
Some money. Not the worst banana metal reward you can get.
I can't believe you all are celebrating. I know stream buffering is a bingo square, but you all are celebrating the sometimes inconsistent nature of the World Wide Web. How dare you all?
Oh, going for it. Up on top. Okay, maybe this dirt this will be the key to everything. It's
more
not,
hints?
I'm sorry.
Oh wow, Outer Isles key 6. What the heck?
It could be hit the X.
That charge is definitely way of the horde. So we definitely need that for some reason. And the Donkey 5-door cabin, the mini monkey, is way the horde. So we know Mini is way the horde, although we kind of knew that already, given that the what was it? It was the Kasplat by Funky.
Yeah, and we are going to Donkey's house, vacation home.
The Thornvine Barn really is his vacation home, isn't it? That's a great way to put it.
Comes here on the weekend.
Oh, we need charge for Lanky too, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's a good move, isn't it? Not bad, eh? Alright, so the trick with this is even if Tiny's in here, we're out of logic for Vines. You need Vines to get this bonus barrel, and the bonus barrel is the only DK check. Was that... Did I just see Diddy? That was Diddy on the Hunky Chunky barrel. Wow. What the heck? Okay. A large Diddy Kong face on that bonus barrel. Okay, that's a pretty important check. So now we know
you look huge.
We need Feather. We have the Hunky, but we need Feather to go get that guy. And Owen is Tiny here. All right. God, there's so much action back and forth. Oh my god.
He missed the banana.
But the time's ticking down. You gotta get in the barrel. Yeah. We gotta go.
That's a Pokemon Snap minigame.
And missed once. Unlucky. Wow, okay, so a lot of action just happened there all at once. We now know where Tiny is, we now know where Diddy is, we know where all our Kongs are. The problem is they're locked by a billion things. We're picking up Tiny here is very awkward, because we're out of logic Vines for Tiny. And Tiny...
shot Diddy right in the face, brutal.
And we now know Tiny locks Diddy, and we know Diddy locks Lanky. So Vines can only be found by DK or Chunky. That's something to keep in mind. I don't know where. Could be anywhere. But we gotta keep that at least aware, because we definitely need Vines for the end game. We always need Vines to get to Hideout Helm for our key 8.
And that is going to be a clear minigame, so that's going to be a quick time. Oh, shot Lanky, the disrespect from Kilvereis. How could they do this?
Some would call it disrespect, some would call it... what's the right word? Collateral damage.
Acceptable losses.
That was what I was trying to think. Shoot! I couldn't get there.
There's a little banana in the crate. Up 9 GBs.
There you go. And Cam now rolling through his caves clear. He's getting all the goods here. But one step ahead is Kilvereis picking up his peanuts. That's not quite the gun you're looking for. You would rather see... You would rather see Feather at this point, because then you know you could go get Chunky, or you could go get Diddy. But we got Tiny in hand, and with Tiny, Sax, Monkey Port, Hunky, Upper Creme Isle hinted. I think Outer Isles was hinted at key 6.
Yep, I think we're trying to stomp.
It's still gonna like pound the X, like it has to be, right?
Yep. Y'all trying to stomp the yard.
Oh, and sure enough, here's another green vial. Why not? For the road, pineapple. Love that.
Love that for us.
This is our first Creme Isle item, so pineapple might be the thing that's hinted to key 5 and Lanky K rule. Fits pretty well, I think.
Kilvereis with minor photography problems.
Happens to the best of us. Really does.
Yeah, we're gonna stomp for sure.
Oh yeah.
I think this is easily one of the funniest bananas to check, just because of the sheer speed at which Chunky moves when he's large, and it's like one of the biggest areas around it.
Hunky Chunky is the fastest movement in the game.
And you don't really get to like experience how fast he is outside of like this check in particular.
Nope. If you got coconuts and you got Hunky State, you're flying. Cam triggering our failsafe for clipping through the floor in the rotating cabin, which is he did it twice. It is shockingly easy to do that. There's a reason that is built in.
Yep.
Oh, it's not pound the X. So wait. What's our Outer Isles? It's the Feather Cage, right? I guess we just never saw the Feather Cage.
No, the Feather Cage was a blueprint. Am I crazy?
What's our... It's Cabin Isle Dirt. It's locked by key 4. Okay. Cool. Love that. So main Isles for key 4. What could that be? It could be a Pineapple Cage in the back that was not seen. But if that's the case, then our Creme Isle hint wouldn't be pointing at Pineapple, because that's not on path to key 4.
No, yeah, pineapple's just a banana.
Pineapple was peak too. Okay, well, this is what I get for staring at my hint sheet the whole time. I kind of like lose track of, reality, I guess. Unlucky.
I mean, it also doesn't help how freaking fast Kilvereis is playing.
And this man is moving like an absolute speed demon.
You'd think it's like Winners Finals or something.
Yeah, he's got places to be. He's finally in his Helm order hint. This is pretty late, but like, oh no, he's dumping GB. He's dumping blueprints. Oh, he doesn't have a Kong who has no blueprints, so he has to dump in order to see what the Helm order is that he hasn't picked up yet.
Small though.
Maybe worth it. I mean, to get to 13, that's another pack of hints, so why not? All right, can I get a screenshot of this in time?
No, the bingoers are going off for that one.
I gotta stay locked and loaded on this one. He's gonna bang, got him. All right, Kasplat inside the giant mushroom. That was saxophone. We know we need that. All right. Diddy can be found by Chunky and Japes. We've seen him. Kilvereis has not seen that, so that's new information to him. He might be thinking barrels. He may not be thinking feather. Caves Helm lobbies on the path to Key 8, Diddy K roll, and Tiny K roll. First bit of information on Tiny K roll. I think that's Punch. And then Igloo area. E5, Lanky K roll, Tiny K roll. Oh. That's gotta be feather, right?
We know that
ooh, wait.
The strong contact over here is useless.
Well, this gets weird. We're actually out of logic for homing for Mini.
Yeah.
And Mini being on the path to Tiny K roll means our Tiny K roll hints could be pointing at homing ammo at any given moment, which is pretty bad because we can very easily skip that homing ammo requirement as Kilvereis has already done it. They both have already done it.
The disrespect for homing ammo is getting out of control. We really got to talk to the players.
It really is egregious even. So what is our Igloo area item? Oh, Kilvereis is doing the twirl cut. With a couple fairies in his pocket. How many does he have? 1. So max of 21 crystals. I think that's how it works. Or is it how many photos you take? It's one or the other. I don't know. But he's got enough crystals to make this work. This is relatively tight, but it's not too bad.
Well, they've also got no diving. Got straight up there.
Yeah, without diving, you're a little bit slower. So it kind of cuts into your buffer. You really want to get up to where you are about Funky with like 6. 5 is really cutting it on crystals. So some good backflips here. Working his way up. He's making good pace.
Making our way uptown.
Flipping fast. Pace is passed. And we are homebound. He should be fine with this much pace.
Yeah, no, we got 7, 8 in the chamber.
Should be good. This Igloo area hint is messing me up, man, because I don't know what this is. It's not... Okay, so Mini was Coconut locked, which was in a shop. There's also Bongos locked, which was in... Okay, so wait. Bongos is the item in Caves Helm lobbies. That wasn't Punch. Punch was in Japes. Bongos was the item that's Punch locked there. What's this way of the Horde? This might explain or unexplain things. Is that Rocket Barrel? Okay.
Rocket Barrel.
That explains Diddy K roll. Alright, well... Okay, so that means Twirl is now going to be on the path to Diddy K roll for some reason. That must be our main caves item? No. The main caves item is Rocket Barrel. So Rocket is needed for... Oh, well, yeah, it's Diddy and Helm, right? So that makes perfect sense. Rocket Barrel needed for Key 8 and Diddy K roll. That fits perfectly. Excellent.
Going straight back to Japes here.
These guys are moving so fast, I'm just an 8 ball behind. It's crazy.
Yeah, for the record, I appreciate you, chat, also problem solving on the side, because boy, there's a lot of information to try to take at once. Getting the blueprint. I haven't looked down there yet.
He's moving too. He's just too fast. He's too fast. He just knows what to avoid. He's seeing the future. Although, you know, even if you've seen the future, it doesn't hurt to, you know, cover your bases and make sure you don't just skip something really obvious, like the Japes timed donkey cage.
Yeah, exactly. Still no vines.
Yeah, still no vines is crazy because vines is locking Tiny, which is locking like everybody.
Yeah.
Japes donkey metal for vines? This fits pretty well. Coconut just in a shop. And there's one, not here, but there is one potion on Japes metals. So he might be trying to fish for that right now. Could be trying to get Chunky's metal here. There's 3 balloons over in the, past the Randy door. I think he's fishing for vines. I'm not sure why, but because I don't think vines is particularly critical right now. It puts him back in logic for Tiny, which is nice, but it doesn't put him back in logic for Mini, which might be the more important item right now.
Honestly, might just be going for density right now for bananas because they do get this melon check. They get the fairy.
Yeah, it is pretty nice back here. Oh,
vines!
All right,
there it is.
Hello, vines. Coconut locked? Why not?
How's it going? Nice shot, man. From downtown.
Yep. Okay, I'm double checking some info here. This is a bit of a twisty seat already, that's for sure. We have unbelievable. We have like, what is this? 8 multipath hints so far, and none of them, no 2 hints point to the same paths.
Pretty crazy.
This is hard to deal with.
Third million.
All right.
Potion.
There you go. Unlucky. So
wow, both of our colorless potions. Like we got that, and we got the boss one. Terrible.
They get caught chasing. 5 and lanky is our pineapple, or is our creme isle item, which we think is pineapple, which fits reasonably well.
What? That was like right on it.
The fairies in this game move in mysterious ways. I'll tell you what.
Interesting. Actually, checking the boss here.
Huh. Wonder what he's thinking here. Because I'm thinking I want to solve my Tiny K roll right now. Because if you solve Tiny K roll, you get Feather, and Feather will get you Diddy. That's big. And I think the Igloo area is unresolved. Key 5, Lanky K roll, Tiny K roll. What item could that possibly be? We haven't found anything in the Igloo area yet, as far as I can tell. I'm waiting to be corrected by Chad momentarily, but I'm pretty sure we haven't. So what item is that? Is it? I think it's
a potion.
Oh my god!
Another clear potion.
Another boss potion? There's no way.
Is that another clear one?
It is.
If this is also bait, I'm gonna scream.
If this is instrument upgrade 2, it's gonna be the funniest thing of all time.
Dude, they would have actually just checked 2 different ones. Oh, it could be homing.
Oh, yeah, homing would make a lot of sense, actually. Oh, Puff Toss has a chance to do the funniest thing of all time if this is instrument upgrade 2. Oh my god, please.
If it is, I will lose it.
Yeah, homing is not good. If you told Kilvereis this was homing ammo, he would not do this. But he might be looking for,
I'm almost surprised that they're checking it at all.
I think he's looking for barrels really badly, because if you get barrels, you get Chunky Underground, and that could be Diddy for him. He hasn't seen the Hive Tunnel bonus barrel. If he knew Diddy was in that bonus barrel, I think he'd be looking for Feather a lot harder by now, so I think he might be barking up the wrong tree, if you will.
Oranges? I think at this point, oranges is mild bait, right?
Oh, if you told him it was oranges, he would never do this.
Yeah.
Well, this is a 0%.
Oh, watch out for the fireball!
Now the stars are struggling. Good thing I have any ring or star pass through on my bingo squares. Yes! Let's go!
Yeah, finding out the check of legends is nothing. Oh, we're driving around.
So Cam is chasing Pineapple right now. He's headed to face shooting in Forest. Kind of fits. Creme Isle to 5 and Lanky K roll. You could turn out barrels on that path. Pretty good odds. It's looking like Monkey Port is indeed our hinted Mills item. Monkey Port to 5, 8 and Lanky K roll would fit if Pineapple is our 5 and Lanky K roll item. So if this gets us barrels, that's pretty good.
Sniper scope!
Oh my god, that's even worse. Maybe? I don't even know if that's better or worse. That's just horrendous.
This is good. 2 bait bosses?
Oh my god.
This is a winner's final seed.
This is crushing. If he goes to check the Forest boss, he's just going to be an absolute shambles. so he picks caves instead.
If they check the Forest boss, that keyboard is going to get punched. Like
he's had time to think about this. And speaking of think, Cam did a brief little think pause there. Back to Japes. I want to see Tiny's Igloo right now. That's what I think is important. Because we have Sacks hinted, Way of the Horde, and an Igloo area item appears to be relatively early in the paths. I think this fits pretty well for whatever this item is. Which could be Feather. I think it has to be Feather. But then how do you combine Feather and Pineapple? Oh, Forest Funky, of course. So you get Feather here.
Yep.
And then run to Forest Funky.
Is looking good.
To get barrels.
Wow, that is the slowest explodey guy.
Yeah, and it still hits you anyway. They're savage out here. So,
Feather boom!
Correct conclusion. We got Feather in the Igloo. That solves your Tiny K roll, which helps your hints a lot. We now know Feather is on the path to Key 5, Lanky K roll, Tiny K roll. And if you combine feather and pineapple, that's like one thing. Almost.
Yeah.
It's almost entirely one thing. One exception. One very funny exception that happened once to me, but it's just Forest Funky. Let's not get too crazy.
Let's not just, the word bean gets thrown around very easily nowadays.
Gotta be careful. I think the paths are... I think the beanstalk is dead for what it's worth, because Minnie and Feather don't seem to be lining up for anything. At all. I'm pretty sure the beanstalk is dead. I hate to be that guy, but... I hate to be that guy.
One of us on it, it's usually on commentary, you do good cop, bad cop. I'm happy you're jumping on the bad cop.
Forest Funky is looking excellent, though. Forest Funky could have our barrels. Right, and Kilvereis has run straight over to the Hive Tunnel to go pick up Diddy, which is big.
But a large son.
It's both physically big and metaphorically big. Stump's got a pile of junk. Love that. Cam doing the twirl cut here, too. Certainly not an easy one. There's a lot of leeway on it, but the platforming is very unkind at times, so you got to play relatively
the platforming
precise.
in this game is unkind when it's intended, let alone when it's unintended.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, and the zingers are just giving Cam the works.
God. Dude, they're defending it. This actually is going to be very close. We now know they've got about 8 crystal coconuts of leeway.
Diddy Kong acquired. There we go. 4 Kongs in 30 minutes, and he can go back to the winch and get Lanky whenever he wants. Alright.
Checking the Hive. Doing's good.
Pretty good timing here with 8 or 9 coconuts. You're pretty comfortable out of Funky.
Ooh, he's used for Sniper Scope.
Sniper Scope, that. Wouldn't you know it? That's also a bingo square. That's crazy. You love to see it. The Doubters are definitely in trouble, especially if he exits to Isles here. Yeah, the Doubters are in huge trouble at the moment. That said, there is one thing that might be working in your favor. I don't know if we know we need Lanky for anything, so maybe Kilvereis just punts on Lanky. That would be, like, kind of psychotic, given that Charge is hinted way of the Horde, but, like, it's possible. Oh, we need Lanky Carol, don't we? Yeah, no, we need Lanky, huh?
Boo.
Ah. But look, I tried. I tried Doubters. I tried. Alright?
Maybe we try, like, really, really hard. We can just, like, skip the Lanky.
If we try hard enough, we could just banish him from this plane of existence. Huge.
Okay, we're checking Funky here. We'll see if L rocks. But how did they miss that switch the first time? He shot him, like, right in the middle.
These feathers have special hit detection, alright? I don't know what it is about them. The feathers in this game are particularly weird. They're like kind of a sprite, but also kind of not.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. You see this most in the notorious good hit detection wheel.
Oh my god, are they... Okay, they're rushing the dirt before they check Funky.
Yeah, it's not...
Peeking the bean?
He's looking anyway. I think he knows it's dead and just wanted to stunt on everyone. There's our trombone. That's not barrel throwing. That's not great. Maybe we just also get barrels on Funky? No, we get nothing on Funky. Alright, good luck. Now you need to send your trombone at potentially barrel throwing? Let's see what these hints have for us. This is... gotta be something. Gotta be something to help with, right? Maybe trombone to key 5? Okay, here we go. Whoa, okay. We got 2 more key 4 hints, which is wild. And a bunch of information for stuff we can't do. That's awesome. Guitar, key 4, key 8. R&D to key 4. Caves Helm lobbies to key 8. Diddy Carol. Any Carol. What is that? Is that bongos? Wait, that's a second item that's Caves Helm lobbies, key 8, Diddy Carol, any Carol. That must be something we already have, right? It has to be. That must be homing ammo. So homing ammo must be somewhere. Oh, Cave's chunky metal for barrel throwing.
Whoa. Okay, hold up. That's a leg up here for Kamerson.
That's a big pickup because that's probably just going to get straight up unhinted. That could be very easily unhinted. That's wild. Alright, here comes the family. So if you were any last try to hope for the Doubters is just in shambles now.
Vin Diesel is smiling upon this seed.
Indeed.
Thanks, Vin.
You gotta do a bunch of like day-night shenanigans in order to get this though, so it'll just be kind of time delayed basically. we now know we need to get into R&D for Key 4, so we're going to be kind of waiting a while on that one.
It's also one of the few cutscenes still alive in the game.
We need diving. Factory is now guaranteed to be level 4, but we don't have diving. How are we supposed to get into Factory?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, given what we know, I'm pretty sure we have 2 hints. Caves, Helm, Lobbies on the path to Key 8, DDK roll, Tiny K roll. We have 2 of them. And I think one is bongos, and the other I think has to be homing ammo. Because we have everything else we need, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, or maybe twirl. Homing ammo or twirl.
That is a plus, Lanky. The doubters are unfortunately owned.
No, wait. No, back it up, back it up. It's homing. Because twirl would only be on the path to DDK roll, not Tiny K roll. I think exactly homing ammo is on the path to all of that. That's a mess. What a doozy. And now, not satisfied with how far out of logic he is, Kilvereis is now trying to press his luck in Dark Rafters. Skip Spring. Have a look over here.
Yeah, we do have a guitar, though, so we can at least shine a little bit of light on the situation.
Guitar being hinted? This is not a bad check, given the guitar just got hinted, actually. Guitar we know for Key 8, but it's needed for Key 4 for some reason. Okay,
Can you grab this melon to spawn the fairy?
No, we're being silly here. Guitar and Charge hinted. R&D hinted. It's just Diddy R&D Charge for Key 4. That's pretty confident with that. It either is just in that room, or is very closely tied to that room. It's pretty good. Great.
Kamerson finally going to be getting their large son here.
Big boy.
The big child.
Now, Kamerson, man of the people, might be trying to, like, rush this. Go scoop up. Oh, he got his 3rd melon, too, on the Japes Chunky Medal. That's very funny. He might be trying to rush this to beat 45 minutes. Because, you know, man of the people and all that. Alright, don't forget about this Diddy potion we saw in Forest Cranky. Actually, don't think I caught that. I'm pretty sure Sarah caught that and informed me. Thank you. That's not good enough. That kind of surprised me. I missed that. Very cool. Blast. Do we know we need that? Nope. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't think we do, right?
We have no idea. Cool. That's great. Okay. Riddle me this.
I'm riddled.
Where is homing ammo? It's got to be in the Caves Helm lobbies? But, like, what check? It can't be the Rocket Barrel lock check. I think we've seen the Strong Kong check in Caves lobby. I think it has to be in Castle lobby? Somewhere. Maybe Coconut Lock.
Could be the Coconut Lock is flat, right?
Coconut Lock makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm trying to run the numbers on whether or not it could be, like, on top of Castle lobby. I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think we care. I don't think we care about where homing ammo is, but if we at least pin it down, it would tie up a loose end, though, and feel pretty good, but oh well.
Yeah, it'd help make the logic at least a little bit more clear. Obviously, nobody's used homing ammo since 1999, but...
Yeah, true. Alright, team. I got bad news. I think
what's bad news?
We need diving, and I'm pretty sure it is unhinted. I don't think we have any leads on diving right now. We just have to randomly find it, as far as I can tell. And we have all 5 Kongs and 3 whole levels to find it in. Good luck.
But there's 2 bosses with clear potions. Surely one of them, no?
If Kilvereis checks the forest boss, he is absolutely doing it. At this point, if you see any clear vial, you kind of have to do it.
And this is going to be shambles.
Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. If Cam checks the Japes boss while he's here, it's so mean. He's got better things to do than stick around in Japes, but he might be doing this. Oh, man. And now some of the checks that Cam was a little more thorough about earlier, like, say, face shooting, it's coming back. Kilvereis is having to retread his steps to try and pull off this diving out of thin air. Whoever finds it first may well have the advantage.
Yeah. As a reminder, Kamerson does still have barrel. Well, Kilvereis has not acquired it yet.
Sorry, is what? I forgot. What did he pick up?
Barrel run.
Barrel run. Ooh, yeah. Out of the Caves medal rewards. That is kind of a crazy spot. Actually, that's a pretty solid advantage now that I think about it. Kamerson's basically just
especially
behind.
considering that, again, Kilvereis is going to get baited here, right? Like, almost assuredly.
Yep.
They're doing it.
Yep. See you, bud. Enjoy your cutout jail.
Yeah, this is the part of the stream where everyone just looks at Kamerson's stream for the next like 3 minutes.
All right. Also, Vines is on the way for Kamerson in the Stormy Tunnel. This is gonna be really nice for him. He's gonna be very happy to see that.
Yeah, can we get some 07s in chat here? Salute off our boy.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Two potions and they're both trash. That's just immaculate.
Interesting that Kilvereis has the vine swinging as well. Kamerson does not.
Yep, well, it's coming right now. It's right. It's in this crate. Bang.
True. I forgot. That's right where it was. Yeah, they're gonna
think of beauty.
pop on this melon.
At this point, Kamerson is pretty much only behind just a bunch of like known chores, right? He's got to go back and get Lanky. He's got to go back and get his trombone. But the hints pretty obviously point you at the worm tunnel area, and he's literally seen Lanky, so it's no real surprise there. So he has a next play in mind. He's just hedging against where the heck is diving and doing something else as well.
What if Troffenskopf is streamer potions? Bro, if this is like the Yu-Gi-Oh card magical hats where just one of these guys has it.
Oh no.
It's just 3 clear potions on 3 different bosses. I'm gonna lose it.
Gamers, I have horrendous news. I think Cam is picking up CBs and Japes to go check the boss. So he is also going to get baited by the Japes boss.
Oh yeah, no. We're 100% getting baited today, folks. This is a bait seed.
Oh my god, this is cursed.
A good seed.
This is unbelievable. No, don't go to the Troffenskopf, man. It's not there. No! Cam!
No, he can't hear us.
Cam, what are you doing?
What are we doing here?
Checking the mountain. I don't hate this either. It's in logic at this point.
Yeah.
Could this be diving? I mean, anything could be diving at this point. In a blind diving hunt, I think I lightly favor things on the path to key 8, because if any diving minigame turns up, then diving ends up on the path to key 8. I lightly favor it. It's not like a strong favor, but I think it's like a soft hint in that direction.
I had to shoot that bee because it was going so darn slow.
Yep.
Out of the way, old man.
The bee got caught. Oh!
Hold.
Did we find it? I don't think this
Hold.
peanut is hinted at all. Sprint? Whoa! We're doing this again. We're doing checks again, but I think Cam is going to come out the better of this, as here comes diving on the top of the mountain.
We found it. It was
huge.
So both Troffenskopfs are gigabait.
That's unbelievable. But I think that might be enough to pull Cam out of this level. I don't think he's going to check the Japes boss anymore. That's like exactly what he needed to not do this boss.
No, yeah, I think now you wouldn't do it, right?
I think it's a little bit too late. I cannot believe he just cartwheeled up that pile of coal for a coin. That's kind of goated. Things are aligning very well for Cam early here. As an unintentional charge, I'll take a square, thank you.
Checking some minecarts.
Yep.
67 coins!
Yeah, this minecart is much more expensive than... It is a much higher coin requirement than Chunky's minecarts. It always catches people off guard, but 67 is really not that bad.
I'm glad Kilvereis unpaused just enough for Diddy to get flattened before he paused again.
I saw that play. Yep. Yep. We all saw it. He tried to avoid it, but it was too late, buddy. Okay, Cam heads to Forest. He's got Lanky to pick up. He's got Forest Funky to go take a look at. Got some hints here. Lanky is way of the Horde. Very cool. There's our hillside to key 8, which pretty much has to be diving. That's not the punch.
We are going to be checking the Horde here.
Yeah, so if Kilvereis gets to 28 GBs, he'll be pretty happy to see that, because punch was on the path to too much stuff for that to be pointing at that, which means it's like, oh, Japes top a mountain. Or worse, oh my god, there's orange throwing.
Okay.
Okay, how do you do?
Go on. I'm listening.
I think if he hits 28 GBs, he will get that hint and then run straight to Japes. I think that is enough to get him out of this mess. And then storage and arcade foolish. Pretty large region for factory. Kind of makes you want to go testing first. You hate to see it, but that's alright.
Kamerson has Diddy, right? Am I crazy? No, he does. Okay, it's just not on the tractor.
Yeah, we're good. We are good.
Tracker. Thank you, the mysterious entity that tracks.
Praise the tracker. Yeah, that barrels, though. That barrels on Cave's Chunky Metal is disgusting. That is going to be really hard to find. All your Lanky K roll hints are pointing at Trombone. Unless we get a Cave's Metals to Lanky K roll, that's going to be really tough to find.
You know, as soon as Kamerson got that, that was like a whee.
But Kilvereis is headed back to Cave, so now he's starting to figure this one out. And I tell you what, that boy is quick. Cam has an advantage now. It's not going to be for long, that's for sure. Chief, I don't think that is the switch that is pressed. That switch appears to be pressed already.
I think that's a DK64 LOL.
I think he needs to hit the day switch. I think it's already night.
Yeah, I think you have to, at that point, you have to switch the other one.
I think it's already night. Yeah, it was already night. He was trying to make it night. There we go. Time moves in mysterious ways. That much is certain.
It's night. I liked what someone earlier said, where it's just night in New York City. It's just hard to tell.
Place is lit up like the 4th of July. Alright, well, unfortunately, Kilvereis is running towards all these checks and caves that do not have chunky bananas. That is the tragedy.
And they don't have triangles, so they can't, oh, getting a little bit owned by the cabin at this point. Okay, we got it on.
But he's got oranges, so let's have a look at tiny 5-door cabin. I don't think this is anything, but we'll see. Alright, we can start projecting out the future here. What do we need remaining? We need Gorilla Gun, we need Key 4, we need Key 5, we need Key 6, we need Key 7. And we need Triangle as well. I don't think we have a lead on Triangle. Like, actually none. As of yet. Maybe we do, but I don't... It's not obvious to me at the moment. Gorilla Gun, also, similarly, no idea. I don't think we have any leads on that aren't already solved. Key 4, probably Diddy Charge R&D. Pretty confident on that one. Key 5, Feather, Pineapple, Monkey Port, all kind of pointing to Trombone. Trombone is locked by all of those, so something Trombone for Key 5. Remains to be seen what. It's not Japes Lobby, because that's foolish. Key 6 pretty much has to be Cabin Isle Dirt. Oh, too broke to buy anything. That's unfortunate. I think that's just a GB. Unlucky. That would have been his 20th GB too. That's like 15 times more tragic than he might believe.
Wow, did he barely have enough to fork it over? That is the Baboon Blast, which Kilvereis had already gotten.
It'd be really nice to have 28. Or maybe it keeps him in caves a little bit longer and he finds Chunky's metal and then life is good, but remains to be seen.
Oh, the bingo gamers are getting excited here as we blast off straight into the wall.
Of course.
Rest in peace to Donkey Kong, you're a real one.
He's got a thick skull, he'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. Taking a beacon there, getting on out of there.
Key 6 we have a pretty good lead on. Key 4 we have a pretty good lead on. Key 5 is unclear. Trombone somewhere, but that's pretty vague. Key 7 we have literally no information on, though. So, Key 7 is a total crapshoot. Alright, so here's some Chunky Bananas. Is this enough for his metal? Oh, it is. He was one short. That is unbelievable. But that does bail Kilvereis out big time. That is something he really needed to find.
Yeah, you see Kilvereis actually stop there for a second and just go, whoa.
Whoa. Sometimes you just, like, get a metal reward that just, like, shakes you to your core and you, like, stop moving for a second. You're like,
you just realize how close you were to getting owned.
Yeah, that, like, oh my god, that's kind of a disaster. I wonder if my opponent has that. But your opponent has diving, my guy. You're in trouble. Yeah, we're headed to factory.
They got the little fish.
The fish.
It's okay, you got sniping scope. Comparable.
Hey, there's this Japes Hillside hint that might be a little bit sus. I'm pretty sure that has to point at diving. I don't think there's anything else you can point at. Or at least it makes most sense to be pointing to diving right now.
It's so funny that earlier on I did say that it was a whatchamacallit, like it was a very strong lead for Kilvereis, and that just flipped because of the diving misleading.
Well, the seed kind of like strung him out. It was unhinted enough that it basically he couldn't follow any leads to diving, so it let Cam just like slide back in, and he ended up doing things that Cam was doing. So it's not like Cam was like really behind. It's just the order of operations is different at this point, basically. Now we can pretty comfortably say Cam is in the lead.
Yeah, I think Cam is definitely in the lead. I always love Cam just did it when people are just switching cons rapidly and they try to roll as Donkey Kong, but they switch to Chunky, so just for 1 second it's the punch appearance by Chunky.
Uh-oh. Number 1 cop of the force. Watch out, buddy. Watch out. That guy will catch you rolling through testing too quickly. Oh, not so fast. I don't think this could be homing on this boss, but it could be Toro, which would be really funny. Alright, we're not getting a third vial and a third boss. That would be unbelievable.
Okay.
Maybe Cam didn't have the helm info. That's kind of crazy, but that's new info. If that's new info to him, then that puts Triangle on watch. We need that. No idea where that is. For all this stuff we have no idea of, by the way, we're kind of running out of hint real estate. We need a key 7. A key 7 hint is guaranteed, so we know key 7 is a key 7 hint is coming in our next. What is this? 7 hints? Only 7 hints remain to solve the rest of the seed. We really want to see a Gorilla Gun hint. We really want to see a Triangle hint. And maybe another key 5 hint would be kind of helpful to maybe pin down what trombone check it is. But, the best we got. That's the best we got.
That's all we can hope for here in this society.
No fairy there. Fairy roll junk. Unlucky.
We're not counting.
That's just a bingo square, so I just wanted to say it for the people.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the people.
Checking dartboard.
Do I hate this? Can I hate this? I don't think Feather and Mini tie together for anything. Like, for the same reason I thought the Beanstalk was dead. I'm pretty sure this is dead, too. But it is 2 checks, so it's, like, decent density. If you're, like, okay at shooting the dartboard. The problem is we don't call it the good hit detection wheel. We call it the bad hit detection wheel.
Oh, yeah, I always forget. I always call it the good hit detection wheel.
Yeah, this is kind of a total disaster. Oh, hang on. You might want that GB before you bail. Good call. So, Kilvereis now just needs to randomly find something really good that Cam didn't, but I think Cam already did Japes Underground, so
yeah,
you will not find anything
kind
new
of
here.
Cleaned out a lot of these earlier levels thoroughly.
I think the Japes Hillside hint sent him back to Japes to go pick up diving, so no such luck here. Yeah, that shockwave was tragic timing. He couldn't go for the ledge or else he'd get shockwaved out. That is just tragic.
But like, I'm going out on my own terms. I'm not.
Alright, so that confirms Trombone is on the path to Lanky. Japes Stormy Tunnel on the path to Key 8. That's no, that's Vines. That's terrible.
Whoa, do we got a bingo already?
Unbelievable. Bingo. Huge. Well done.
Massive.
Okay, so Mills have 2 potions. I think we have both of them. It was Monkey Port and Peanut. So we're good there. Force Center and Beanstalk, that's our Trombone. Key 5 and Lanky Carol. So we now have a confirmed Trombone to Key 5. It just felt like it was pretty likely. And then Stormy Tunnel to Key 8 is just Vines. So we got basically no new information there. The only thing we got is like a little bit of a drip-fed Key 5 bit info. So I think you have to check the piano game and you have to check R&D. You have to check charge in R&D.
Piano game is looking more and more suspicious, I think.
It's looking very suspicious. Do we know what level 5 is? I don't think we can know at this point.
Well, the good news is Kilvereis is getting diving.
Alright, diving for Kilvereis is big. This will send him probably straight to factory and just start trucking along to the end of the game. So, Cam may have a lead right now, but tell you what, team, this Kilvereis guy is insanely fast. He is a Terminator on your tail. So, Cam's got to hold tight, pick the right options to maintain this lead. Otherwise, he will be out of this match in a hurry.
Yeah. Kilvereis is quick, and I think now they're smelling some blood in the water.
First excellent decision, piano game. I think this needs to get checked.
Yeah, I think 100% of the time we're checking. Do you take notes on what the piano is, or you just raw remember it?
I'm absolutely typing it out every time. You can't catch me not doing that.
And you 500 IQs, you're just like, I simply remember the piano.
I'm watching the chat for liars. I don't believe you. Everyone just wants the F key. Everyone includes me here, so.
You used to remember the piano colors, but you're old now. Good answer.
Yeah, the true maniacs out there do it by color and not by key, and it's simply foreign to me. It can't be done. Alright, no F today, which means our seed is probably alright. Whoa, whoa! Orange is off the backboard, Kilvereis, watch out.
Coming in hot.
He's shelling himself!
We're not doing the cave skip, don't worry about it.
Oh, you're colorblind? Well, that's no excuse. You gotta know the colors anyway. How dare you? And there's key 5, alright.
Yay! Yeah.
Saved by the bell!
That was pretty logical.
It's pretty well.
And yeah, we're gonna check the Diddy room. Why not? We got charged.
Makes perfect sense. Wow, 2-2-2-1. That's a nice combo there.
That's so weird.
That's the pin to my luggage. No way.
The same combination for the my luggage. What do we got here?
Chat, has anyone been hit by a shockwave yet? Please say
no,
yes.
Kilvereis almost got hit by a shockwave,
he-
but they took the gamer way out. They wanted to avoid the bingo.
You almost got hit. Someone says yes. Confirm.
Wait, did they? I don't think they did when they were jumping over to the splat. Was there a different one?
That's like 6 people who said yes. That means I got a bingo. Let's go. Key 4.
Oh, Kamerson got hit. Okay, because Kilvereis didn't.
Yeah, not there, but like, oh yeah, the shockwave, the puff toss shockwaves, those totally count too, right? Oh, the igloo. You're right. I forgot about that. Excellent. Well, that's a bingo for me. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Huge.
The game within a game. Get in the minute.
Oh, I totally missed the 36 cents. Were they any good? Oh no, never mind. We did get I did see them. Cam saw them first. Oh god, Cam saw them first. Kilvereis is catching up mighty quick. I tell you what, he is not doing dartboard, so he is just hot on Cam's heels right now.
No, like you said, I think comparing him to the Terminator is appropriate. It's just they're moving. They're moving directly at you in a straight line.
The dartboard is 2 quick checks, but I think Kilvereis has sussed it out that like it's not a path to anything, so like who cares? I'm not doing it.
Actually, I haven't been paying attention to what the banana counts are right now. I think they're relatively even, but I could be wrong.
36 for Kilvereis, 38 for Cam.
Okay.
Blueprints, 6 for Kilvereis, so that puts him at a functional 42. And quite a bit more for Cam. Cam's at 9 blueprints, putting him at a functional 48.
And Kilvereis here sniffing out piano as being important.
Nope.
I realize both of us calling this piano is a bit of that's not what that is. That's
It's a piano, come on.
I think if you call that a piano, I think Beethoven's coming back from the dead and just clapping your face.
Okay, in hindsight, now that you bring it up, maybe piano isn't the best term for this instrument, but we're calling it a piano, so it's a piano now. I don't.
It walks like a duck, it barks like a duck, it's a duck.
I make some of the rules, but I didn't make this one, so. It's a toy piano.
I guess it's a children's piano.
It's called a piano in the in-game hints. Game over.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly an oboe.
Maybe I made that up. I don't know. Is it Toy Factory? Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm with Sarah on this one.
Hey, you guys never heard of duck bark? Uncultured, DBH.
What?
What?
Are you making stuff up?
Huh? No, I would never do that on commentary.
I'm on you, buddy.
You're on thin ice. Checking out this Diddy check here.
So the problem with running through the storage area is that storage is foolish. So there's nothing good in here for him. But so if you're looking for a Gorilla Gun or something useful, a Gorilla Gun, a triangle, it's not going to be here, is the problem. And you love to see keys on back-to-back checks, though. That feels pretty great.
Also, it was great because they've been a little key starved to that point. Like, I mean, we knew that were hints.
And on top of that, you know key 4 will get you key 6, like, instantly. Like, when you run into level 5, you will get it. No problem. I'm curious to see how much of storage Kilvereis opts to do. He knows it's foolish, but it is a really dense area with, like, a bunch of really easy checks.
Yeah. I think that's always one of the most interesting things about DK64 Randomizer in general. general is like foolish areas being attractive because then you just know it's bananas. Like,
all right, nobody's climbing prod though, right? Like that's just insane.
Prod is right out.
This is where Cam's factory trip ends. It's just in the crusher room. Time to go. Take a GB for your troubles and get the heck out of here. All right, I'm being asked where is key 7 with no hints. Castle shops.
Melon. Hate to see it.
Oh my god. If anything is sniper locked and sniper comes into play, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's just impossible. If we get a TNS to key 7 hit, I think my head might explode. Galleon shops. Alright, you got me. Alright.
If any of the troughs are important at this point, I'm going to scream. Yes.
Wait, that's not good. Hang on, that might... Wait, what? That's twirl. Key 7, key 8, DDK rule. This has to be twirl in the galleon shops. So, twirl is on the path to key 7, and that's the best we got. And there's our homing ammo, as expected. Perfect. That does certainly explain some things.
The math is mathin'.
Well done. Good job. Patting ourselves in the back here. Let's go. Shake around hands. Thank you.
Man, we're good.
We're so good.
Yeah, could have been in winners finals. Just didn't apply myself, really.
Yeah, that's true. God, that's so true.
God, that's me.
So true. Alright, so that Mills grass, was that peanut or monkey port? I think that was monkey.
That's a wrap.
Oh, wow. How did we get the monkey? How did we get the DK wrap? That's unbelievable.
Quality wrap.
What an absolute hero. He just knew that he would be in castle for a while and was like, yeah, I'm putting the DK wrap here.
Yeah, exactly. Castle is really an area where it's like, I hope you like whatever song you've got there.
Intentional or... Gonna have to ask him. Truly a man of the people. That's...
Wow. Completely owned by that. That claptrap was like under the fog. Whoa!
Yeah, that claptrap was actually invisible. He was a tripwire just lying in there. That's so mean.
Splat juking around. Rare coin! Buy the coin, buy the coin, buy the coin, buy the coin, buy the coin.
No, do not buy the coin. You got places to be, my guy.
Buy the coin.
Ain't no way that's worth it. We didn't even rack at T6. Kind of forgot that existed. That's nice. I'm kind of tempted to run it. What are we doing in Castle? Nothing? I think what Kilvereis is doing, he's dumping his GBs to try and push into a later level. I think he's trying to just go into Galleon, whatever it is. He doesn't know what it is. He just wants to go into Galleon.
I think that's valid, right?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be level 5. It just happens that level 5 is where Cam ran off to. He might just leave. He might not actually do anything in caves or in Castle, because Castle is unhinted as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
The only thing that might be helpful is if Twirl locks key 7. There's some Twirl checks in Castle.
Are they checking the key 6? Okay, yeah, we already knew that. Kamerson had it.
So Kilvereis is hard pushing for Galleon now, I think. Makes way more sense to do that.
Kamerson is checking. No, we don't have a slam. Right?
We don't have a slam to do Mausoleum. We don't need a slam to do over Chasm, though. So the dream for Cam here is that this is key 7. This is, like, ideal. No, it's not there.
That is not ideal.
Random grab on Castle Metals. Very cool. I don't think that means anything.
If it does, that's really funny.
That would be unhinged beyond measure. Because at this point, we only have one hint left. Our last hint is at hint 50. And that hint is going to have to do a lot of work because we don't know where Gorilla Gun is and we don't know where Triangle is. So we're going to be getting some micro hints, I think.
Kilvereis going straight to Galleon here.
Aztec was 6, so Galleon is level 7. If Galleon is too expensive, that might be a little bit annoying.
I do like the hellscape that the randomizer depicts by you blasting straight up into underwater somehow. Like, where are we?
55, that's so obnoxious. And Kilvereis is not even close. Forget about it.
Yeah, Kilvereis now knows that they need quite a few more bananas.
Okay, team. I need a question. Did Cam look at his hints for 10 seconds at the start of the seed? It was a while. I wasn't counting, but was it 10 seconds? Is that this is essential. I need a second bingo here. Yes? Yes. I see 2 yeses. Yeah, I know he's fast at reading hints, but it was a while. I don't know. Alright, I'm taking it. That's a 3rd yes. This is essential. I'm fiending for a second bingo. I've been so bingo starved on my boards lately that I need this so bad.
Somebody please give a bingo to your commentator.
Yeah. Bingo to your commentator. What was the 50 hint? Apparently garbage. Some foolish area? Whatever.
Mushroom exterior foolish.
Mushroom exterior foolish. Why is everyone freaking out over a key? Am I crazy? Oh my god, was it key in production? Oh my god, key twirl in production. Oh, that's crazy. Super easy to do. I guess we're climbing production. You know what?
We are climbing production after all. You said it was out. You said it was anyone who climbed production was a fool. You said that live on the internet.
Yeah, but production first enjoyers would have known that the key was there the whole time and would have won this race. So I win.
True. Production chads yet again coming out on top.
I'm taking my L, I'm throwing it into a blender and making it a W.
Wow, that's a good blunder.
It's being remade in my own image. W. Huge.
I feel like how prod is like the most gameplay in this seed. It's like the most like platforming you generally have to do, where like you can actually mess up and really face your consequences outside of like out of logic stuff.
Which is it's a really great way to a roundabout way of saying that it really exposes the flaws in this game's platforming.
Exactly. Because you have to play a lot of DK64, nobody likes it.
Yeah. It's rough out here.
Let people chatter like floors.
I'm not delusional enough to think that this game is absolutely flawless. Well, okay, I am delusional enough to think that I'm not delusional enough to think that, so...
Delusional enough to make a randomizer for it, but not delusional enough to think...
There's a lot to unpack here, alright?
That's a game. Have it over.
Welcome to bonus.
Bang. Key 7 twirl production. This is going to be... If you had to pick a twirl check, I don't know if you picked this one. That's crazy.
Did you just shorten delusional to Delulu? What is this Zoomer slang? What's...
Good with the times, man.
I'm sorry for being the grandpa here, but why are we going Delulu?
That's not Zoomer slang? We're in trouble, man.
Delulu better while we're with grandpa. I've never heard of it before.
It's even worse than we thought. We're skipping whole generations now.
Dang. Sucks out here being upgraded to a great grandpa.
But that means we're getting the kids in on DK64Randomizer.com.
Oh, yeah.
Glorious.
55 bananas on the nose here for Kilvereis.
That said, Cam is at 54 and a whole lot of blueprints that I think he's about to go dump here. He has 12 blueprints? That puts him past 64. He's good to go. I think he's going to go get the Gorilla Gun hit now. Dump to 63 and go get that.
What else do we need?
What else? He needs Gorilla Gun and he needs Triangle. And you can get both. You go get the Gorilla Gun hit, go get Gorilla Gun. You go to Helm to get the Triangle hit and go get that, and you're good. Dang. Cranky Lanky in Galleon is hinted. That could be our Twirl. That could be something else. I think it's more likely to be something else than his Twirl, but I think we just have 2 important things in Galleon shops. It's pretty well.
Pretty tied up on bananas here. Kamerson going to be able to get straight up to 64. Kilvereis is beginning nothing but melons.
Yeah, well, he pushed really hard to get into Galleon, which I think makes sense. But Cam just hit. He just hit so well. He just ran so well and hit exactly where Key 7 was. The fact that he has Key 7 in his pocket is what makes this such a good play, because he can go into Helm Lobby and get the Gorilla Gun hit. If he didn't have Key 7 in his pocket, this would be a lot murkier.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that our 4th Pearl? Good lord.
It's like a lore-accurate Pearl. It's kind of cannonball shape.
Man, can you imagine you would be swagged out if you were firing pearls at your foes instead of cannonballs? That would be outrageous.
See the banana just jumping on up it. The way Drunky Chunky's set up is so funny, because like the last 2 barrels are like the easiest to punch, but you need to punch the other ones first.
it's easier to punch just because the hitbox moves so fast. Than like your punch hitbox
like,
is just more likely to collide with the box.
How could you possibly miss it? It's
Oh.
like moving a Mach 9.
Well, it's just chops and galleons, so unlucky. You're on back to galleon, Chief. Actually, I guess I never went there in the first place, so
Goodbye.
not too bad. I mean, that's just like a minor time loss. What is that blue vial? Is that grape or balloon? Probably neither is important.
Go to the ocean.
That can't be useful, right?
Surely not.
That looks like garbage, right? There's no way that balloon is useful. I can't see a world where it is. Unless it locks like triangle, which would be like a miracle, because there's very few hard-locked balloon things. So this is probably... poor. Never mind, never mind. That is deeply frustrating to be broke there.
Patch on your overalls looking.
Alright, is Cam broke? Is Cam the high roller? Is Cam gonna be like, step aside?
Cam's, I regret to inform you that Lanky may be part of the bourgeoisie if he's able to purchase those.
Step aside, boy. I've got 19 coins in my pocket.
Hold up. This guy's high rolling.
Holy! And it's twirl. Alright, wrong one. Wrong one. Unlucky. Wow, are you kidding me? Twirl got path hinted and Way of the Horde hinted, and there was a second thing in the galleon shops. So it was double hinted, but it was there was also something in the galleon shop, in another galleon shop. That's just hilarious. That means this galleon shop is like purely unhinted. Okay, Peanut was also unhinted, so you have no idea how much is locked in the mills. Like if we got a mills to key 8 hint that was pointing at Peanut, like mills to like key 8 DDK roll, that might be relatively informative. We might be able to be like, oh, we need Peanut for key 8 for some reason. It could be a Peanut minigame in Helm, but like the shipyard is a lot of stuff. Peanut is like really good. Alright, they're picking different shops to check. Not that I think it really matters here. And the winner is...
Tiny's got something over here.
Gorilla Gone.
Gorilla Gone.
So now Cam has to run back into Helm to go get the triangle micro hint. And
yeah, Treasure does have potion, but I don't know if that's worth rushing right now.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no... Okay. I've seen this story before. If Cam pulls triangle here, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh, he's going.
If he's going to the treasure room, because the treasure room has a potion in here, but if it's in here, I'm gonna be so mad.
If the treasure room has, please be instrument upgrade too, dude. We're gonna show up to K Rule blinged out.
The swag will be off the rails. No such luck. Oh my god! All right, here's a potion. We knew a potion had to be in here. He's leaving?
No, forget it. I'm out of here. Whatever.
I don't hate that actually. No, I think that makes perfect sense because you don't have spring. If that were a required triangle, then spring would be also logically required.
Yeah.
So you would be 2 moves completely unhinted, which is much less likely than 1 move unhinted.
Just very funny to make eye contact with a potion and saying, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy and like kind of a psycho call, but like it totally makes sense, I think. Now, if you get Galleon Diddy hinted here, then you're like, all right, maybe I am an idiot, but that's all right. It's fine. You know where it is, at least. You don't have to like go scrambling for the mech fish or anything. Japes with a Lanky, perfect. Like, what the heck is that? It's not a medal. It's not the boss. Hilariously enough, we know it's not the boss because we've seen the boss.
Yeah, that's really funny.
So it's not the slope barrel. Is it the painting room?
Which we have pop guns for, and we have a ring stand.
I think it has to be the painting room.
At a pretty low level check.
Or, oh my god, it could be the grape cage. I don't think we've seen the grape cage. I think Kilvereis tried to peek it and failed. I don't know if Cam peeked it. I didn't see. I think you go all in on the painting room and then start panicking. He's double checking the... Wait, this is the wrong one. He's going for the Lanky medal, even though he got the 1 potion on Jape's medals. It's not on Lanky's medal. It cannot be here, to be clear.
Easy to forget that kind of info, though, when you're this far in trying to play this fast.
Even if you wanted to do that, the painting room is an excellent source of Lanky CBs. For what it's worth.
Yeah, we're going there anyway.
Maybe you're like this deep in a seed, you're like, I really don't want to like miss anything. I'm going to go check Lanky's cage again, just in case. Let me check the slow barrel, like, just to be safe.
Yeah.
I think he's actually picking up CDs here. Yeah, he's trying to get the medal. It ain't this.
The single banana.
And in doing this, he's kind of losing time a little bit. Wait, is that a potion? No, that's a GB.
That is a potion. Wait, what? Am I crazy? What was that?
I think it was a GB.
Was it just a GB?
That's just a GB, right? Alright,
no,
it was a GB. I saw the top half of it, and like the top half of the GB is like about the same size as the top ring of the vial. I was like, wait a minute. I only caught a glimpse. There you go.
Yeah, I got gaslit. I blame you, personally.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. And now Kilvereis has this awful situation where he's got Twirl, and he's got to figure out which Twirl check it is, and running through Castle, he's not going to find it here. He has to find the one Twirl check in Factory. That is a lot less exciting than the two Twirl checks in Caves, or in Castle.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or even anything Rocket Barrel locked. Well, no, not Rocket Barrel. Rocket Barrel got its own hint, so you know it's not Rocket Barrel. It has to be exactly Twirl.
It's a potion, and that is looking green. That is definitely triangle.
Very good. We are not, then, in a grape casino. That was close to being a disaster, but for similar reasons to why you would bail out of the treasure room, then yeah, it can't be there.
Well played there from Kamerson to immediately bail out of that treasure room.
It was not likely to be a grape casino at that point, for similar reasons. In fact, where was Balloon? I guess Cam doesn't have Balloon, so he doesn't know. If I were him, I guess if I'm not willing to check a spring locked check, then I wouldn't be willing to check a balloon lock check. And you know Minnie is dead for key 7. I think you just shouldn't have gone in the treasure room then, in that case.
Yeah. Maybe, I think it's a kind of easy thing to just go when you're in the motions, you're right there, and then you kind of realize, like, what am I doing?
Yeah, you might, like, second guess yourself on the way up, like, I don't know. Is there a twirl check in?
Look, everyone's already saying GG's. He's only got 20 minutes and 37 seconds. I think this is going to get pretty scary.
Oh, chomp.
Oh!
Gave him a chomp of clumsy.
Look at that clumsy go.
Hey, clumsy, getting eaten. Unlucky. Oh my god. I think Kilvereis is hedging Mad Jack. This is unhinged.
No shot. If Kilvereis actually fights a third boss, I'm going to weep. I will openly cry on stream.
This is like a crazy, I think I'm behind play, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever do this if you think you're ahead. This is like a reach. You're gambling super hard on a check that's a lengthy to get to. You know Mad Jack is here for what it's worth because we got Twirl level 7. So you know Mad Jack is the level 7 boss. So it's not like a question of, can it even be here? It's certainly here. But wow, of all the things to check, this is kind of crazy for a Twirl check.
There's a reality where it was this, though, right?
It could be. Yeah, it absolutely could be.
What if Mad Jack has a potion? If Mad Jack has a potion, that would be so fun.
Well, it wouldn't be. Oh my god. Would it be worth doing? No. Oh my god, it's a blue vial. It's great. That would be catastrophic beyond a measure.
That would be the meanest thing I think that has ever happened on a DK64 seed.
I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that. That's the meanest thing I'd seen.
Okay, it's up there at least. It's pretty mean.
Agree. Horrendous, but there's some evil stuff out here.
Look, it's our jobs as commentators to try to make it seem like a close race, even when it might not be. And this big bug bash, I mean, scary. Oh, miss! Oh!
Yeah, what could possibly trip him up at this point? Not even a Twirl minigame, not even the Rocket Barrel minigame, not even the Hunting minigame. It's
just
all
crazy.
over. Smooth sailing to the end here. You'll love to see it, but you are certainly sweating bullets. I like the diving functional casino for a long time was like
Mornin etiquette gamers. We are kind of looking at a GG scenario here, barring absolute disaster of some sort.
Things are wrapping up. If you don't want to know how things wrap up, get out right now. But
if you don't want to be spoiled for the VOD, run for your life.
Flee for your lives. All right, I think they're gone.
Oh, are they gonna actually go up here and do this bonus game?
I mean, it's a potion. If you think you can maybe get the hint, if you can maybe get the item before having to go to Helm to check it, then like it's kind of worth it, but this twirl is a little bit tricky. I find it easier to do Lankies, to twirl the Lankies tower, but well, not easy. I don't know, in any case, we know the potion in the treasure room is on the gold tower, it's not here.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of empty clams.
Yep.
Wow, 5 checks and none of them worth it. 2 banana medals? Hold up.
Not a very hype chest. Was not very hype of you.
This isn't poggers at all.
Buddy. Work on that, Chief.
That's gonna be a key going back to it. That reminds me, earlier today, I clicked on like the Twitch categories for no reason, and one of them was like poggers streamers, and I was like, what is this category? what does one do to get in this list?
Huh. I thought all streamers were poggers. Am I crazy?
That's what I'm saying. These ones different. Checking, getting some bananas here in the cannon room.
Huge pog champs all around. Yeah, I see you trying to divert back the topic real quick. Just anything happening on the screen at once. He's dodging flying boxing gloves. Bang, peanuts. Bang, bang, pew, pew.
Passing down the spotlight. So we get a good...
This song, wait, this song got added today? This is a turbo banger of a Kirby 64 song. This is huge.
Whoa. I don't know about y'all, it's one of the most exciting things if you boot up Randomizer, just going through the changelog of all the new songs.
Careful if you do that, because you might be scrolling for literal days. There are so many custom songs. We don't shout them out.
Too many bangers.
This is some of it is my own doing, is that it just slips the mind. But we gotta shout out the music makers more often. Some absolute heaters going on here. You want Kirby 64 music? Bang. You want Diddy Kong Racing music? Bang. You want Banjo-Tooie music? Bang. Like, go look at your bingo squares. They've got squares for all sorts of types of music. And my God, there's more than that. There's so many more than that.
Oh, that was a damage-less Diddy phase. Good job.
Yeah, he's built different. That's right.
Playing for the mans. So, unfortunately, barring them absolutely forgetting where they map the Z button to, is looking like a wrap here very shortly.
barring a spontaneous controller disassembly.
Okay, maybe a Cosmic Ray will swap all their controls.
Yeah. The Cosmic Ray theory is looking a little rough.
Here we go.
I can't say I haven't relied on Cosmic Rays before, but they're notoriously unreliable.
They're fickle at best.
Truly.
And there we go. No Cosmic Rays today. King K rule.
Well, there's one more phase, so hold on. And not only is there one more phase, it's the longest phase. So
this is phase, and also the phase that. Wait, did they get the third melon?
Oh yeah. Maybe.
Sure.
One of them got it.
I know one of them. I know Kilvereis has it.
I think they both got it. It was the Japes Chunky Medal or something. It was pretty easy to get.
I'm gonna say if the only 2 medals, then there's a shot in hell. Also, brain broke. I was like, "Oh, it's the second phase." And I was.
Oh wait, team, did we get a Helm cutscene skip? That was my second bingo. My second bingo relied on that. Yes. We're so back. After not getting a bingo for weeks, I got one last time, and now I got 2 today. I'm going.
Oh, they're finally seeing the key, Kilvereis.
Yeah, I mean, they're just running out of twirl checks. It's like, yep, it's just gotta turn up at some point.
Cam sweating during the tiny phase. Yeah, Cam is like, it's the, an airplane, the part where he's trying to land the plane and he's sweating. Actual footage of Kamerson right now.
Yeah. Huge. Yeah, the gone location is definitely highly unfortunate, but not too bad, right? How much time did you lose? I mean, I guess, yeah, not checking that shop is a little bit awkward, but if you knew you were looking for, like, twirl checks, then kind of just, like, going for it. Maybe you, like...
just luck of the draw there for Kilvereis checking the wrong ponytail.
Yeah, maybe you just, like, hope that, like, twirl gets you something else, and you're, like, out of logic or something else, and then you have to, like, make an extra step in logic that you're somehow leapfrogging. Check random stuff like the treasure room. bit of a risky gamble. And ultimately, playing it safe is much more likely to turn up the key, as you just check your twirl checks, grab your key 7, and off to the races. Unfortunately, Cam thought a twirl in factory first. Pretty much the first thing. I don't think he did any other twirl checks. He just ran straight here and just got it. So sometimes he got away with one. Them's the beats.
Is probably going to be lights out here from Kamerson, unless they just feel like slamming their face into toes for 5 seconds.
Look, I'm just glad it wasn't in the treasure room. I would have been so mad. I would have actually been mad, man. That would have been mental damage personally.
Also, I've genuinely never heard the phrase Delulu until today. I'm sorry if that sounds insane from me. I've never heard that before.
I don't know, man. I just make up words all the time, so nothing phases me anymore.
Yeah, I'm used to making up words, but when I get gaslit into being like, everyone makes up words. It's in the Oxford Dictionary.
That's true. Gaslighting is definitely banned, Chad. Slow your roll. With that, Cam takes game 1 with a time of 1:26:01. That's a GG.
Kilvereis standing and thinking about their life decisions, sending Tiny into the abyss. This is not safe for Sarah to look at.
And Kilvereis calls it a wrap. Still missing Gorilla and Triangle. He's like, yep. I've seen it. I've seen. Thank you very much. We're gonna go see if we can say hey to these guys. I swear Kilvereis is a real person, even though we haven't got him on the mic. It's just very late where he is, so we're gonna see if we can go hunt him down. We're gonna see if we can hunt Cam down. We're gonna hunt down Cam. How you doing, Chief?
Morning. What a race.
Well done, well done. Take game 1. Huge. Couple great pulls there.
Yeah. I feel like that seed definitely favored the full clear more than the rusher.
There's definitely a couple like really nasty spots. Like,
yeah.
Well, the problem is there's also things that like really punish the full clear. You dodged one of the bullets, but not the other. There were 2 bait bosses.
Yeah, I found out that there was another bait boss from Kilvereis in the race room.
Yeah, that one's brutal. Both level 1 and level 2 had bait bosses, which is just savage. Galleon, not Galleon, diving was just a mess.
Yeah, and you're definitely checking like first 3 level bosses if you're looking for diving.
Right, and you see clear vials, and it's like, well, I have to do this, and then it's nothing, and you're like, well, I guess I'll just keep going. I guess minus 2 minutes.
I full clear first 3 levels even more than usual, like whenever I need to find diving, mainly because it has a chance to not be path hinted, just because like it's not accounted for getting to lobby 4, but it can still be Way of the Horde. But
a lot of the time
less likely to be hinted.
Well, a lot of the time diving ends up on the path anyway, just due to the fact that there's a diving minigame in Helm like half the time or something crazy, some like ridiculous percentage of the time. At least it feels like it. There are no hard numbers to back this up, team. I'm just making this up.
And then Galleon is required a lot too.
Right. You end up
like
eventually.
If you see a path hint like for 5-door ship, treasure room, any of that stuff, like you know that diving like is on the path. So you like at that point I'd probably full clear a little bit less, just like hoping for a hint for diving. But
it's messy. But at the 28 hint pack, you get Hillside Key 8, and that doesn't the punch does not satisfy that. Punch is too good for that hint. So it's like, okay, points you to the Hillside. That's your diving hint basically. But it's at 28 GBs, which is kind of late. I think that's what Kilvereis got and turned him around. I don't know if he's around to comment.
So one of my issues with progressive fans is getting really useful hints really late.
Yep, the beats.
Hint towards my beloved.
it's really unfortunate at times because sometimes you get the really useful hints really late. Sometimes you get them really. Sometimes getting it late is also fine. Like if you we got so many useful moves early, and you get like drip fed in hints that you can like use to pin down like, okay, what item got hinted when. So like late hints aren't necessarily bad all the time, but sometimes they just suck. Like the diving hint. If the diving hint was much earlier, it might be more
late hints are definitely a motivator to rush GBs early. I can say that much for certain.
It definitely lines up pretty well. Yeah.
You want to get your gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get your gold and you want to get your bean, but we didn't find the bean. That's right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bean Leavers. I could not find it today. I said in like I said in general before, like if I see the bean on a boss and I know it's not needed for the seed, I'm still getting it for the Bean Leavers.
A man of the people.
That's truly why you are built different and are now one game up in the winners finals. To be honest,
I mean, don't say that until I actually do that at some point. Like, get the bean on a boss, because like it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to actually do it.
You're gonna be in an actual kill the animals dilemma where it's like I will win the whole tournament, or
you put all your faith in the bean, and the bean has delivered unto you. Game 1 of winners finals. We'll get game 2 rolling in the coming days. Exciting times.
I just can't believe I haven't lost a single game in the tournament yet. That is crazy to me.
Be careful, you're technically a commentator right now, and you're technically cursing.
Okay. I'll try not to like curse, because like now that I'm this far, I might as well try to go all the way.
All the way.
All the way.
No other option.
Win that game 2. If not, win that game 3.
Game 2. Grands. All the way.
Oh Huge. My gosh. This was my first. This was my first best of 3 that I participated in DK64 Randomizer history. So that's pretty exciting in and of itself.
Woohoo!
Very exciting stuff. It was a very well played seed.
Yeah, I was enjoying listening to all the ways I could have fumbled my seed when I was watching with the delay.
These commentators, they don't know what they're talking about. I got this in the bag, yeah.
Exclamation point FPA. I'm a little EP.
A little EP.
We gotta rein it in.
Kilvereis joining us today.
I don't believe so. It is pretty late. Oh.
Yeah.
We will.
I will try to maybe accommodate for an earlier time for next time. I feel like all of my matches have been like at this time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Maybe that's just like my prime time.
Yeah, well, it works well
for.
It works well for restream times too. So that's certainly helpful, and probably not a coincidence at all. So.
Yeah, I feel like if I play like any time during the day, I'll have to like use the bathroom and like interrupt my seed. So
you gotta start prep. You gotta prep ahead of time.
I mean, I do, but like sometimes it doesn't make any difference, especially like in the morning, afternoon, stuff like that. So night is my prime donkin time.
You heard it here first, folks. There's serious conditioning to be had for DK64Randomizer.com. All well and good though. That puts game 1 in the books. Cam takes game 1.
4 a.m. for kill? Brutal.
That's Europe for you. Wild times. They live in the future.
Once again, this will be another fun one to watch back.
Will be, yeah, for sure. That's the early on power struggle was very funny, just because you did the boss immediately, and it was like, oh no, it's bait, but then it resulted in them taking way worse boss baits than you.
It is kind of like kind of weird, like trying to figure out what if you want to do that early on. Mainly I do, just because like if it is diving or vines, it helps me out a lot, just going through the levels, but. It did not turn out that way today. Emma Bell got me again.
Them's the beats. But it's a GG. Take a game 1 win. 1 to go to move on to grand finals. But Kilvereis is not going to take this one lying down. He's going to take another swing in game 2 and game 3. We'll see how it goes. Time will tell when this gets.
We'll see what the next seed is like.
We'll see when this gets scheduled.
Maybe it will favor the Russia this time.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see when this gets scheduled, and if you want to know when this one is going to happen, you want to make sure you're following the Discord, discord.dk64randomizer.com. All our restreams are events in there, and you can check our events and see what our upcoming schedule is. I think there's a schedule command. Whoa, there it is. Bang. Oh, that's the only thing we have scheduled. All right, well, we got a whole bunch of matches coming up for you.
There will be something else probably in the future.
There is more losers bracket to go. We are in the losers top 8 somewhere, so there's more matches to be had.
Yeah, I saw... Connor versus Charles, I believe.
Mumbo is lined up.
Connor versus Mumbo, which was like I just made a note of that because like that's the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed in losers like quarterfinals, something like that. And it's just like, wow, what a tournament!
Sometimes it'd be like that. It do be like that.
I'm just lucky I haven't really had to face either of those. Like Megapol killed Mumbo on my side of the bracket.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Unless you're Mumbo. Oops.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, that'll be a wrap for us today. I think that's all we got. Thanks for playing, Cam. Well done. GG.
Well done.
Thank you. GG.
Solid Bones, always a pleasure. Thank you for commentating.
Morning.
Morning indeed. If you're still sticking around, you know you want to catch these good races, so make sure you're following this channel. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. More will be coming your way. Yeah, Game 2 will be coming soon.
Yeah.
Very soon. Huzzah.
MTM.
But real. Not like that, like fake soon TM, the real soon TM. And if you like, comment, subscribe, it will come even sooner than you think. Whoa. Nevertheless, thanks for watching, team. I've been Larock. It's been a pleasure for you to be your host and mic today. Huzzah. Alright.
Alrighty.
And that will be a wrap for us today. So, send you all off for the evening. Thanks for watching, team. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.